what can I say? Ladies in the backseat singing to you. This is to play a song for me. Homies all singing to her.
303. That song is awesome. And I just wanted to do some advertising for 303 because they know how to make music. Word. Okay, so what do I have to talk about today? So there's this show that I watch a lot. It's called Skins. This British show. It's in its 4th season right now. But in these in the show, there's these characters named Cook and Freddy. And generally usually I don't like either of them, but usually I side with Freddy because Cook's a little out there. But I was on this like live journal and they were talking about Cook versus Freddy, and it like at first like yeah Freddy, because Cook is just like gets in fights, all this crazy stuff. But I was reading it and it made a lot of sense. I'm like, man, I probably have more in common with Cook than I do with Freddy. And it kind of all fitted in because I've been thinking about like Friends a bit lately, and you know, type of friends you have. Because lately, I feel like I haven't been able to devote as much time to some people as I would like to, for whatever reason or other. This is what happens when you have too many people. But it's like what is like a true friend, you know? Because in the show, you know, if you just watch the show and you don't think much about it, it's like, yeah, Cook's a punk, you know. But at the end of the day, it's like, wow, Cook is the real friend because he'll listen to you, you know. And there's been while Freddy will not. Freddy will just brush you off. You know, if you go to him in a fight, just brush it off and be like, whatever, I got my own problems. Peace out. And he's done that a lot. But in comparison, Cook, if you actually go to advice, he'll give it to you. And he shows some of the more smarter characters, I feel, a bit of respect. Because I think he knows how to, like, change his levels of, like, how he needs to act with certain people. But, he's always there. And, even with his friends, which are just idiots, he's been there for them. But, God, it got me thinking, like, what is a true friend? Because sometimes, well, not as much anymore, but especially last semester, I felt certain friends of mine weren't weren't showing that they really cared. And I don't know, because of drama and all this stuff, and it's like, and I looked at me and I looked at my situation. It's like no one has ever really had a problem with me. The one big issue, I've only had one major issue, and it got resolved. It got resolved relatively quickly, and I think we learned that we couldn't act a certain way with each other, and it worked out. But I feel like with a lot of other people, they see that, oh, it's not gonna work out, and they just bounce. They're like, screw you, I'm gonna find friends who agree with me, and it got me thinking, is being the bigger man overrated? And man, this goes back to this show, The Boondocks, because in one episode, Huey, like, he mans up, he takes responsibility, even though it's not his fault. He's like, this is my friend, let me just please him. And he does, and it doesn't work out, but he manned up. And they even say being the bigger man is overrated. And it's like, oh. So it's like, I feel when there's friends, there's always needs to be one. There's always going to be one that's a bigger man. Okay? And there's always going to be one that's going to need to be a little more open than the other person. And the other person probably won't even realize this. You know, I've had friends in the past where I've simply said yes. You know, I've been a yes man because I know they couldn't accept anything different. Whether or not that's wrong, it's your opinion. But if it's not something serious, then what does it matter? You know. And if you enjoy the person's company, then go for it. You know. It was just interesting because, you know, Cook is like, nobody likes him, but he's there. He's always there. It's like, wow, man. I mean, I don't know. I just felt like making this to be like, yeah, you know, friends aren't always what you expect them to be. You know, you might have somebody who you hang out with, but at the end of the day, they'll ditch you. You know, if you're a true friend, be that guy. You know, you might not even like him that much, but he'll tell you what's up. And that seems to be extremely lacking a lot of times. So yeah, tell me what you think. I don't know. Get some opinions rolling. Cheers.